This is hard to do, 2 phones and.
That's why I was asking.
You know, I'm trying though, guys.
I can hold the phone. Give it up.
Okay, cool. You can hold it. That's cool. All right, share-tastic. I'm gonna put this on Adult Art Attack. Watch me now. Me now. You know what? I've noticed that having long nails like this, which are fantastic, by the way. It's weed, by the way. It's very hard to deal with your life. Like, you hear a lot of this, you know? Hewn. What should I do here? I mean, I could put it in share in a group. Fuck it. Let's share it in a group. Oh no. Wait a second. Yeah, Buns Vancouver. Fuck it. Let's put We're Toronto. Hey, We're Toronto. Let's put BC group. Let's put I'm a Leslie Villian. Toronto events. LGBT. East Side. Creative. Fun things in Toronto. Here, why don't you check out what we're doing here? Can you see that? I'm just going nutso, guys. Be my friend, watch me. This one, this one. I think that's good. Cool. All right. Such a pretty bra, right? Okay, guys. I guess it's live. I should talk, right? About what we're doing? All right. Well, add to timeline. Perfect. Thanks, Bougie. I'm not sure if she's watching or not. Oh, shit. We got 6 views. Whoever's watching, I appreciate you. I sure do. Okay. So, welcome, guys, to Adult Art Attack Live. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Madge B. Think of me as your, like, sexy version of Bob Ross, you know, with some Cheech and Chong vibes. And we're gonna be dripping with a lot of sexual puns today. Today, I'm gonna be smoking this bad boy. It's called Canazar, right? I said that right, Benoit? Thank you. I'm dyslexic, so, you know, go with me, all right? This guy is badass. I got it from my girlfriend, Julia, and her boy, Spencer. I can't tell you from where, but this guy is probably the coolest blunt I have ever smoked, all right? Essentially, it's rolled in a hemp leaf. It's scattered with sativa, laced with, what's it called, shatter, and then dipped in keef and weed caviar. This smells like chocolat.
We have a Fatima and a Jessica L saying, hi, and I am watching.
I love you guys. Bougie, you're the bomb, diggity do. Jessica, I love you to bits. You know that. I love you both, actually. So if you don't already have a joint rolled, folks, please roll one. Because I'm going to light me this bad boys. I mean, like, for real, it smells like chocolat. Okay. So should we take this and... Ooh, that's nice. So, I guess I'll sit down now and we'll put the camera away. Okay, so what do? I just put this down like this? Yeah, cool. So like I said, guys, this is Adult Art Attack Live, where we just like hang out and get creative and smoke together and maybe drink a bit together. And I just really want you guys to like comment, let me know what you think of the painting, if you like the angles, if you like my outfit, if you think my nails are on fleek, if you think I'm funny, if you don't think I'm funny, whatever, just tell me. I can take criticism. I'm gonna just reach over there and grab the lighter again.
A lighter?
I don't know, maybe I don't need it. Thank you. Okay, so today's theme is kind of one of my classics. I painted this one, I would say like the first Paint Puff Pass I ever hosted. A lot of you know it. It is essentially two bunnies fucking underneath a vagina moon. All right? I mean, who doesn't like two bunnies? Who doesn't like vagina moons? I don't think anybody doesn't like those things.
Jessica says the bra is everything.
It is everything. Thank you so much. Honestly, it holds my boobies really, really nicely. And I know it like accentuates them just perfectly. So thanks for the comment. Also guys, please tell me like ideas that you want me to paint, you know, like write themes down for me. I love it. Okay. All right, I guess let's get started. So the difference between me and Bob Ross, okay, is first of all, I'm a woman. But secondly, Bob Ross, he used oil paints and he used a slew of different brushes and he used pre-made colors. What I am all about is sustainability and affordability. So essentially, if you're a parent and you have children, I'm sure they have a whole bunch of art supplies that you could go grab right now. Or if this show like totally entices you to get creative with me, head to the Dollarama, get yourself these brushes. I believe they're like $3. You get something like...
Whatever you want to ask, baby girl.
Brilliant, thank you.
I
always forget about that. It's not cool. So yeah, Dollarama, these brushes, or I recommend the black stemmed ones with the gold tip, obviously, cost you $3. This palette right here also costs you $3. Highly recommend it. You can put your thumb inside and feel like a profesh right off the bat. I also am using acrylics, non-toxic, okay? And we're only using the primary colors because you know what? We're gonna make our colors because it's way more fun that way, all right? So your 3 primes, yellow, blue, red, and your 2 neuch, you got your white, you got your black, all right? Now you're probably noticing that we have like a black canvas over here and you're like, what the F? Why a black canvas? I thought we paint on white. Well, you know what? Not today. Because like I said, I am eco-conscious and sustainable. So essentially what I really recommend is that you take an old canvas that you might have not put on your wall or you have laying around in the corner of your house, go grab some black paint, paint it up all in black, and then you've got something that you could play with. And when you're done, you could just paint over it with black again and you've got a brand new canvas. So that's for the sustainability. But the other reason why I use black is because for those who get a little bit anxious for creating for the first time or don't really know what to do with the paint right off the bat, the black ends up being an eraser. So anytime that you F up, which I know you won't, but if you feel like you did, you could always go back into the black paint and go over it and you've got the brand new canvas. So you can keep going and going and going. This blunt is so tasty. I wish you could taste it, but you can't. Am I still looking up here?
We'll follow you. Wherever you
You'll
decide
follow
to
me?
look. Yeah, wherever you decide to look, we will cut too.
Okay, cool. Cheers. Živjeli in Croatian, by the way.
Also, let's remind people that they can talk to you and they should message.
Yeah, please message me. Like, tell me a funny story. Tell me an anecdote. Tell me the last time you got laid. Cause me, it's been a minute, okay? So I need to really live through you guys. So like stories is like, I encourage it, okay?
Jessica wants to see a close-up of the nails.
Ooh. Jessica, thank you for asking. She knows how much I'm obsessed with them. Should I do this?
I think you're still in selfie mode.
Oh yeah, I have to do this. And then I do this. Okay, get ready, guys. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Look at that. Look at that detail, guys. That's real weed in there. And no, I can't smoke it, okay? So many people ask that question. And you know what? I feel like if I could cross the border, they wouldn't even know, you know? You know? Who wants these nails? I do. Okay. Paint. water. What is that? What is that called? Wine.
We're all learning today.
We're all learning today, folks. Look, it even like ashes like a cigar. It's phenomenal. Okay, close, down. All right, so great thing about painting is that you can look at your canvas before you start and you can always switch it around. So I think I'm gonna paint this bad boy like this today. Cool. How many of you guys actually have art supplies in front of them? Anybody? 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 Am I alone? Because it's okay. It's not like I'd be upset or anything.
Oh, we got a Kelly saying, Mad, your nails are amazing.
Thank you, Kelly. Is it Kelly Wiltshire?
Kelly Welby Solomon.
Kelly Welby Solomon.
Could be.
Could be her. I'm not sure. Anyways, thanks so much, Kelly. Oh yes, Kelly. Hi, baby girl. How are you? Okay. All right, guys. Let's get serious. All right. I'm gonna put you down. I'm gonna put you down for a second. I'm gonna. You know what? I'll do this because I don't want to waste it. Ooh, what a cherry. What a cherry. What a cherry on top. Stop. There you go. Put that there. Put this like that. Go like this. All right, cool. Like I said, thumb in. Feel like a profesh. Let's hope I don't get dirty today. Do you guys want to bet on how dirty I'm gonna get? Like maybe we should have like a poll, and then like see how.
How does one measure that?
You know what? Well, you'll see it throughout the sesh. If my arms get really, or my hands get really painty. Okay, so first things first. When it comes to painting, you always have to think about it as reverse, okay? And what I mean by that is that whatever your focal point is always the last thing to be put onto the canvas, okay? So you always want to do a background first, and then you add on the layers, if that makes sense, all right? So today, we're gonna start with the two bunnies fucking, all right? Now, the first bunny you wanna start painting is the one taking it, not the one giving it, okay? So you think about the color you wanna make for that bunny, I'm feeling like purple, all right? Trick question, how do we make purple, guys? Anybody?
Well, we have to give them 30 seconds.
Oh, we have to give them 30 seconds.
Although we have some comments here.
Yeah.
Patrick says, I have a huge bowl of chili in front of me.
Oh, well, thank you for that. Is it spicy?
Probably is. Jessica says, I'm using markers because I have no paint.
I'm glad you're doing something.
And Fatima says, once again, welcome to the Long Nails Gang.
Yeah, she's got fancy dancy nails constantly. She's a huge inspiration for my nail game. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the purple. I don't know, can you see it over here? Is this a better angle? Looks still pretty blue, but it could also be because of the lighting. So I'm just gonna add a little more rouge to that. Okay, I'm happy with this consistency. Okay, so when you do your bunny, all right, we're gonna do the dab, dab, dab technique, all right? It's the official technique. That's what they call it at OCAD, which is a really great university in Toronto, for example, or Emily Carr. They use this term as well. It's the dabbing technique. I'm full of shit, all right, guys? I'm not a actual professional artist, so don't quote me on that. I like holding my brush kind of like a wand, like as if I was Harry Potter. All right, and I'm just gonna like focus you guys can see this, right, over here? Yeah? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the first bunny who's taking it, all right? I'm holding it again like Harry Potter style, and all I'm just gonna do is like dab, dab, dabby, dab, dab, in a circular motion here to make a circle, all right? Now you can't really see this color, which is fine, so trick, instead of making an extra color here, just go with your dirty brush into some white and then dab along where you had the last bit of that wetness paint and you get a second tone. I don't know if you guys can see this so well because of the green, but this is a learning curve, people. You know what? Same prints. I'm gonna go into some red and I'm just gonna dab it through. And then you can make all of these fun colors right on the canvas instead of on your palette. So dabbity dab dab. Dab dab dab.
Jessica, she said blue and red equals purple.
Gert, you know it.
Not Jessica, she knows.
She knows.
She knows her shit.
She knows her shit. You know what? She's hella talented as well.
We have a Diane on
Diane.
Facebook.
Diane.
Rodriguez.
Diane. Diane.
I was waiting for that bunnies. I was waiting for what the bunnies would be doing. The bunnies who's taking it.
Oh, taking it would be the second bunny we're gonna do, okay? But we wanna do the base of the bunny who is getting it first, okay? The reason for that is because when you're having sex, right? If you're laying back or whatever and we were to take a snapshot of you getting it, all right? Oh, I think that was my microphone, but essentially you would see that they're really close together, right? You would see that, right? So what we're trying to do is that illusion, all right? So let me just finish this body of my round circular floofy boonie. Oh, shout out if Kane is watching, or if Nals is watching, or any of my friends that are like musically inclined, we're always looking for sick ass music for the show. So if you got some sick ass beats that you want to be promoted, DM me, slide into that DM, all right? See, just dabbity dab.
Allison says, I love you, BB.
I love you too.
I'm assuming that's not for bareback. Just making sure.
No, she doesn't. No. That's not safe, people.
Oh no. And then Kelly says, hey Fatima, next live I'll bring the paint supplies, you bring the wine. So people are making
fucking A! Get it, Kelly, get it, get it, get it. All right, so this is the booty of my first boonie. Okay, so this is, you would consider that the boom boom of the boonie, okay? Ben, I need a smile from you, that was hilarious. Okay, cool. So we'll just do that, okay? And just because we're just like, okay, this just looks like a big buffy circle, we're gonna give it a little head, okay? Now, think of the position you want your bunny taking it. Is it forward, right? Or is it a little bit elevated, the head? You know what I mean? Are we missionary style or are we doggy style? Me personally, I prefer the doggy. So I'm gonna go with that. So it's gonna just slightly be on an angle on the side here. Can we see that? Can we see that? Okay, not fully down because I'm just like, you know, I feel like there's more love in what they're making tonight than aggression. So I'm not gonna like really like bring its head down. And I'm saying it because I'm not sure if it's you know of a male sex or a female sex. You know, who gives a crap? Sex is sex.
So they.
They, is that proper? They?
Yeah.
Did I say it?
Yeah.
That's not proper, eh?
Well, it's okay. It's a bunny.
Is it?
It's a bunny.
It is a bunny. It is a bunny, right? Okay, so still like a dabby dab technique, you know? I'm again going dirty, you know? I guess you would say bareback in both my paints. Tap, 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 tap. And I'm making, you know, the head a little bit lighter than the boudet because you want a little bit of contrast, you know? You want to know that, you know, there is a bit of a diff. Okay, so, you know, we're just doing the skeleton right now, guys. Okay, cool. We've got the first bunny over here. Do we see that, guys? Do we like it? Do we like it? Okay, now we're gonna do the bunny that's given it. Does anybody have like a request on color? Just don't give me green, okay? But does anybody think of a color? Give me a color.
Diane thinks you should light it again.
Lighten it a bit more here?
I don't know if she meant your joint.
My joint.
Tell
Yeah,
her she
yeah, I
needs to
think she might have
smoke
meant this
more.
way.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
But I mean, hey, peer pressure. You can do what you want, man.
Is it because you don't think I'm funny anymore without a joint in my mouth?
Ouch. I think it's because it looks really cool on camera.
Does it?
It does.
Okay, fair enough. And it's a sick ass joint. It's not even a joint. It's a blunt. It's a canna cigar. Canazar. Canazar. Canagar. Highly recommend them. Okay, let's do what other color complements purple? Maybe an orange? Yeah, let's do an orange bunny. How do you make orange? Go.
Let's see.
I'm gonna make the color first because I can't really.
Dances at a girl. She sent like 5 messages. Light it again. Yes, the joint. At a girl. The blunt. I think I was supposed to deliver these like
A while ago, eh? Yeah. You're not on it, Rami. Okay, so we've got some orange going on over here. Now, I would really recommend to like let this sit a minute before you really did anything. But for time purposes, we're not gonna do that. Maybe just a little bit.
Where did you get the red wine?
Where did I get the red wine? From the party last week. Paint Puff Pass, by the way. And I left it in the fridge because I'm European and that's what we do with our red wine sometimes. Especially when it's not a good red. And then we also mix it with Coca-Cola and we call it Bambusa. Yeah. If you want a hangover, you gotta do that. In my youth, with my bestie Jessica, we used to drink red wine mixed with Pombe. It was like a poor man's sangria. It was delicious, hella sugary, and I will say this today, as a 30-some-year-old woman, I would not be able to survive it. No. Oh, youth.
So Diane says, wait, yellow and red.
Yes, girl.
And then Jessica says, orange bunny, red plus yellow. Oh, you know what's so great about this is I have no idea what I look like. But I really hope that y'all think I'm fucking cat. Okay, so now we're gonna do the bunny who's giving it. All right, we're giving it. Now I feel like this is the motion that I wanna like create is a good thrust motion, okay? So we're gonna like focus the body a little bit onto the last bum bum of our boonie over here, okay? Still same technique, still same brush. I cleaned it before because if you mix purple and orange together, it will make brown. I don't want to do that today or right now. So I cleaned my brush before I got into my orange. And I'm just gonna focus my bunny right about here, going over the bum just slightly, okay? Excuse me. So again, just think, excuse me. I'm just getting over a cold too, okay? So you're again thinking like a circle. It's fine if you like rough it out first before you really give it all the color and all of the shading. Let's see, I'm gonna go a little bit over my perps over here. I think I'm gonna make him slightly bigger. So if you have trouble making circles from time to time, think of C. Think of C. So make a C and then just mirror it on the opposite side. All right.
I like to think of painting sometimes with like shapes and letters and things. I don't want my moon there, so bing, 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 gown. The amazingness of black paint. Hey, did you guys know that I love you for watching? I love you so much. Okay, so dirty brush again, bare back in it, going in some red, going in some orange, and I'm just gonna dam it. Just gonna dam, 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 dam. Benoit, do you want to paint? Do you think this, does it make you want to paint?
Yeah, it does actually.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
You just have to say that because you're here.
No, I genuinely want to get creative.
Who's smoking right now? Tell me who's smoking. Or who's drinking.
Fatima says use the brown for the truffle, the truffle booster, but I'm assuming it's butter.
What?
I don't know.
Je ne comprends pas, Fatima.
Use the brown for the truffle butter. It sounds tasty.
Oh my God, is she meaning, yo, is truffle butter another word for poo?
Is that
what that is?
We're like, I don't know.
You know, Drake had a truffle butter song. Yeah, with Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
Am I wrong? Am I full of it?
I don't know if you know that.
Truffle butter?
You can't play the music and.
All right, so see what I mean by the orange kind of, you know, getting into the purple, so it kind of looks like he's like really penetrating that ass.
Fatima says yes, it is. So.
Truffle butter means poop, right?
Yeah, it is the residue from anal.
Ah.
But
Bad anal. That's not how it's supposed to be.
so like, how do you get away from that? How do you get away from truffle butter? Not eat for a week?
Have a high fiber diet, A.
Okay, Benoit.
It's called douching.
And you also, yeah.
Does that really like straight up help? Because like
it doesn't just help.
it does it, eh?
Like
It like works.
yeah.
It's like a 100%.
If you do it well.
If you do it well.
If you do it well, it's 100. Oh, look it, I got dirty. Told you.
No
Can I have a
chocolate
little?
butter,
Can I have a little?
you-
I just squirted on my face, guys. Can I have a little? Can I have a little napkin or something? Can I have a little? Gotta wipe it off. No. Come on, like a napkin. I'm not gonna dirty that. Whatever. If I just do
It's
this,
about to go in the laundry, so.
is it clean? Am I clean now?
You're clean, you're good.
Am I clean now?
Yes, you are.
You just gotta wipe it away, guys. Just like cum in your face.
Your truffle butter in your face.
Just wipe it away. I would have licked it, but it's paint. All right. So, like I said, this orange is really giving it to the purple. All right. So I'm really gonna like put his like, I'm gonna put the head like really like it's like that. Okay. So I'm gonna put it a roughly-ish here-ish. Roughly-ish here-ish. Well, why? C'est bon, ça, right?
Commence à voir de
Tu
quoi.
tu vois, right?
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, so dappity dab 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 dab. Do a little white, do a little yellow, do a little rouge. Right on it. Boom, 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 boom.
So we have a cause 1704 says smoking shisha and drinking tequila over here.
Oh my God, yes! What a good mix.
Tequila is my favorite.
Tequila is a pretty great alcoholic bev. Honestly, I don't think I've ever straight up just been drunk off tequilas. I think I should try that one day.
Makes me frisky.
It does, eh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this. When I tried gin for the first time, I fell asleep a lot. But I'm gonna tell you this. Amazing night. Yeah, I was really young.
You know, when it's your first time ever trying gin, you're like young and excited about drinking and going out and being a bar star and getting dressed up. Those days are so long gone. Like, I just want to like cuddle. Who wants to cuddle with me?
You dress up. Look at that bra.
I didn't say I don't dress up. I never said I don't dress up.
Okay.
I just said I don't really go out anymore.
Okay.
You know? Hashtag, where do you go out in Vancouver? For all those Vancouverites watching, where do you go? Okay, so can we see this? Can we see this? Yeah? Yeah, looks good. We could see that he's like really, or they how would you say that? They and they? Whatever. This one is really giving it to this one. All right? We'll play with the visages, which I mean faces, much later. We'll probably put in the ears a bit later too. But let's focus a little bit into the sky for a moment. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna finish his little floofy bum bum, cause boonies have little tails, right? So, same brush, same principle. I'm just gonna do a little poof poof, little poofy poof poof. Maybe a bit bigger.
He's got a big ass poof poof, you know?
Like even bigger, you think?
Yeah.
Should we go like? Should we go like?
It's like steroids.
Steroids.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't want him to be jacked though.
No?
He's a weed smoker, bro. He's not a steroids. Another thing too, guys, when you paint, look at your painting, you know? Stand up, walk back, look at it from afar. Again, the damn.
Stay there, don't move.
Okay. Look at it. You know, I think I'm almost there in terms of the shape. Yeah, do that. Thank you.
There you go.
Merci buckets. All right, always take a step back and don't be afraid to look at your canvas from afar. Because like straight up, do you go to a museum and look at the canvas like this? No, you don't. You stand from afar and you look at it from afar, okay? What do you think? A little too low?
No.
No, it's okay, right?
Yeah.
All right, so might as well continue actually. So we're gonna give him a little bit of a leg up so it looks like he's sitting on something. So just think of the leg as like a semicircle really. We're doing super simple. Just looks like a little semicircle, maybe a little elongated a bit. But you know, he kind of looks like a thumper. Yeah, okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna give him a little arm here too, so he's like really grabbing it, but we're gonna give it a little bit more of a minute to like dry between these two because I want that to stand out, okay? So we've got our little bones here of our two bunnies, okay? So now, I think I'm gonna go and make like a full-blown moon over here in this corner. And we're gonna do a vagina moon, you know? So the crevasses will look like the crevasse of a woman. You get it? You'll see.
I've never seen one.
You've never seen a crevasse of a woman?
No, it's been a while.
Yo, Ram, have you? No, huh?
Well, I mean, online. There were some confusing years in elementary school.
Oh, porn. How many of you guys were ever addicted to porn at some point in your life? Raise your hand.
Were?
I was, because I'm not anymore.
Okay.
But I used to skip school.
Get
Straight
that
up,
out.
straight up, I used to skip school.
Masturbate?
Yeah, it's a problem. It was a problem, guys. Okay, but essentially,
Was this-
when you're a teenager, things goes awry, and you're just like, you know. I'm sure it's way more for dudes than it is for the ladies, but I feel like I'm pretty horny like a dude. Okay, so you know what? We're gonna use the same brush because I like it. I do have 4 different sizes. I didn't show you that from the beginning, but I have a bigger one, a medium one that are flat tipped, and then I got a teeny ass one, and then I got a rounded one. Okay, so we're gonna go and make yourselves like a nice. Again, we're doing circles. We're gonna play with the dabbing technique. I'm gonna show you a little bit of something else too. But essentially we don't really need any black for this because we're painting on black canvas. The white will pick up the black behind it, which is like a bonus for us, okay? So just going straight up into the white, and I'm not gonna make it too clumpy. What I do is like I slightly like brush it off on the side. So it's not like super clumpy, it still looks like the brush, you know? All right, and again, like I said, think of circles like the letter C, okay? So I'm just gonna round it out. I'm holding it like a pencil. I hold it really close to the edge of the brush because you have more control that way than if you were all the way out here, okay? So I bring it in real nice and close. I'm gonna think of a C, all right? It's not perfect, I don't give a shit. And then I'm just gonna mirror it. And oh my God, it's not perfect at all. You know why? Because there's no such thing as a mistake. Bob Ross said it the best, only happy accidents. Then I'm gonna take my brush like a wand and I'm just gonna dab it. I'm just gonna dab it into the shape that I want. Maybe do a little bit of back and forth. Yeah, and then just tippity dip, 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 dip along the lines. And you can see really naturally, it kind of gives you that illusion of the crevasses in the moon. You know, the little peaks of gray that we see from afar, the hints of like really crystal white that we can see from time to time. We've had some pretty incredible moons too recently. Don't be afraid of like letting your arm like rest on the canvas too, because it gives you way more control as well. Or use your pinky. I use my pinky too. It gives me like control. Yo, tell me a funny story, people. Anybody have a fun sex story to tell me? Anybody? Anybody out there that want to share their sexual experience with me?
I'll bring a little hourglass next time for every time you ask a question. We'll give you 15 seconds, and that's when you receive your message.
Look at that, kind of looks cool already. But I want a vajayjay in there, so I'm gonna keep going. So when I like ask questions, should I like just take like a pause? And like, I mean, it's 15 fucking
Just
seconds.
expect 15 seconds for it to get there, and then another 15 for them to like think and respond. And then another 10 minutes for...
And if you can hear the tapping, you're winning. Okay, so we got a nice little base here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plop that back in there, and I'm gonna go in for my teeny one. And I'm gonna go back into the wheat. And now I'm gonna think of a vajayjay. I feel like my face is on fire. Do my glasses look foggy?
No.
No? They're fine? Okay, cool. All right.
It's pretty warm in here.
Yeah. I'm also drinking and smoking, so that doesn't really help either. Okay, so when you think of a vajayjay, okay, I like to think of a vajayjay as a flower, or, yeah, I pretty much like thinking of it like a flower, but in the shape of like an almond or something, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm taking the teeny brush, And I'm gonna start from the top here, and I'm gonna think of like, and I'm just gonna, again, I'm just dabbing. But I'm just gonna make the opening here of the vulva, because that's the correct terminology. Like I said, kind of like an olive. I don't know if you guys can see that, or like an eye of the tiger, right? All right, so just kind of give it that outline a bit. Don't forget the clitoris. That is the most important part of the lady's vulva. Can I get a amen?
Amen.
Thank you, Benoit. That's what I was waiting for. Okay, that's what I was waiting for. I'm having so much fun. I'm having so much fun. Boop. And you know what? Fuck it, guys. I'm gonna go a little boop. I'm just gonna go boop with the black. See how much black I have on there? Barely anything, okay? Because black is super intense and will take over anything. So you just wanna lightly use it to bring out a little bit of shadow.
Not yet.
Not a shower, but a shadow.
Hey, Madge.
We?
If ever you want to show some detail and go real close, you can maybe
Oh
use
yeah. I can use that. I can use this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see if we could see this. Hi guys. I'm just gonna flip ya. Give me a second. Let's go on a little adventure together. Let's go on a little, you have so many pop-ups here. Okay, perfect. So, hey, we could see that nice. Okay, so you can see how my orange is really giving it to the purple, all right? We're gonna give like a nice little arm here once these two are dry a bit more, so you get a really good like thrust feel, okay? And then over here in our moon, all right, we're getting the vulva going over here, all right, with light little dabby techniques, okay? So does everybody see where I'm going with this? I think it sounds like a pretty picturesque night. And you could even see Adult Art Attack is in the back of the canvas because I reused it. Eco-friendly, eco-conscious is a plus. Damn, girl, you got nice nails. Oh my God. All right, you know what?
So-
Smoke break.
Connor says, love the sound effects.
The music?
No, I think
Or just my voice?
Yeah,
Okay,
just
cool.
your voice.
Mm-hmm.
Just your voice.
We don't have the rights to that.
Go ahead.
How many people are watching?
We have 5 on YouTube.
Cool.
Yeah, YouTube is like 100.
That's dope. Whoever's on YouTube, yo,
6 on Facebook, but I'm telling you, those Facebook people are not chatty.
talk to me.
No, maybe because.
So keep doing this little dabby technique. So you got your shadows in there, and you start seeing the differences in terms of the, how should we say, layers of a woman? Does that sound bad?
The depths.
The depths of a woman? The depths of a woman.
The depth.
The depths. It is eternal.
Yeah.
I mean, we do bring life to this world.
Just no big deal.
No biggie. We're just like, I don't know, the bearers of life. I don't know.
You bear the pain of the planet.
We do. We really do.
Between your legs.
We do. We really do.
My condolences.
Yeah, thank you so much, Benoit. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Just take your time with this, just like as if you were fingering a woman. You take your time. You know, you feel it, you see it, you smell it, you dab it, you rub it. Exactly, Ben. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Imagine that's how I had sex. I was like, oh yeah, yeah. Some more, please.
That sounds
Harder.
like vanilla sounds like.
That's what vanilla sounds like?
Just like when you say someone's like vanilla in the bedroom. I picture like Disney princess like. Jessica says, "Laugh my ass off." Ears of a woman, like an onion. She didn't say like an onion. I added that.
You added that.
I added that.
You added that.
Layers. And
Because we don't smell like that, bro.
oh my god.
We smell like flowers, flowers. Yeah, give me back that music. You know what? Fuck it. Use your fingers sometimes. Who cares? You don't need a brush every single time. It's just like a real vajayjay. Just like fucking tap it. And yo, boys, you want a trick? Spank that pussy lightly with your fingers. Straight up. Straight up. Women.
Gently.
Yeah, I didn't say.
Yeah.
Did I not just say gentle?
Yes, but I don't know.
Okay, here, I'll give you a little example, okay?
Can you tap on the canvas like how we should do it?
Okay, with my finger.
Yes.
Okay. So, so if he was like on top or whatever, like a good, like a tick tick, you know? Like a little tick 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 tick, you know? And then maybe a little dee 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 dee. But then like a tick 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 dee 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 dee. Tick 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 dee 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 dee.
Alternate?
Yeah, oh, always with the alternation.
Okay.
You're welcome.
I'll keep that in mind next time I visit a woman.
Come on, bro.
Just because diets affect the taste of genitals.
Yes, it's true.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking Coke, Diet Coke for some reason. But yes, a diet, yes.
Look at you could even see how well it did. It was like, yes, thank you. So you know what? Because the moon is still quite wet, I'm not getting to the detail that I want, so I'm gonna take a minute and I'm gonna let it set, okay? And I'm gonna move on to something a little different. Now, I think we should go in and do the ears and perhaps the arm at this point. And then we're gonna bring in some grass because, you know, having sex in grass is really romantic. Do you guys want a little bit of that? Try that, it's so delish. I would even say it's nutrish. Okay, now you wanna go back to the same brush that you were using to make the bidet of the bonnet.
It's very smooth. I'll do that.
Rami, tu veux-tu un tout petit peu? Juste un tout petit peu? Juste un tout petit peu?
No.
Non, pas du tout? OK. Hey, merci! We're a bilingual show, people. Couple of words here and there.
This is tabarnak.
You're going to learn a little French-a-rooney with us. Okay. All right. Focus, là. Focus, là. Okay. So I'm going to do the orange ears. And I'm just going to go bareback again with the colors. And I'm going to smack it back and forth. And now I'm going to think, okay, so he's like, I think his gaze is going to be like, in the air. So essentially where the bunny's ears, excuse me, is essentially where the gaze will be, okay? Because the ears for bunny are pretty much right underneath their eyes. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Okay, yes.
We're like this, but they're like this.
Like the gaze? Oh, the gaze.
The gaze to watch.
I'm like, I didn't know the gaze were on top of my head.
So again, just a dabbing technique, and we're going with like just straight up erectile, erecting the bunny ear. Ta-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. That's a pretty strong ear. I like it. I'm gonna go with it. And a good way of measuring it is pretty much the width of your brush. If you needed like help with the sizing of the ear, cool. All right, So we've got 2 ears on this guy. Oh, so good. So good.
Can you describe to us the mise en situ of where are they at in this moment?
Where are they at in this moment?
Deep.
Yeah,
Like,
clearly.
I want to know how they met. Who are they in this state? Like, is he fucking his frustrations out? You know? How are we expressing it?
They just came back from dinner, all right? They just saw the Joker, and they were like, whoa, that was super intense, you know?
Yeah.
And they just had a dinner, and they were like pretty into it. It was oysters with a bit of champagne. This guy is like a bit of a Joker in his heart, and like she is not at all a Harlequin, okay? She's more of a Batgirl, okay? And she was just like, I want to be bad tonight. You know what I mean? I want to let my little bad girl out, my little bat girl out, you know? And he was like, I'm gonna take advantage. Let's do it. And they're like bouncing home. And then she's like, yo, look at this beautiful moon. And he's like, you want that moon in yo? And she's like, yeah. So they're in the field near their homes under the moonlight after a pretty awesome date.
Okay.
I don't think they're long term. I think this is a one night stand.
Okay.
Do you have a different perspective? Because art is subjective.
It's still in the making. Maybe from the tilted angle of the orange bunny, I feel like he's really unleashing like a lot of frustration.
That's why I said Joker.
Joker.
You know.
So he is really embodying that rage.
That rage.
potentially.
That
But
tension.
he's expressing it in a good way.
Oh yeah, kind and loving.
Yeah.
You know, we can all have demons, but those demons can still get hugs. You know what I'm saying?
Like he could really go for a good fuck right now.
Yeah.
And she's letting him.
Oh yeah.
Jessica says great backstory, and then she says, no, tell me they'll be in love forever. But I'm gonna agree with Jessica. I think my thing is that they've been together for like 10 years.
Oh.
And they're like a little bored with their sex life. They went out in the
Okay.
woods, and they were like, not sure if it was gonna happen, and then they just went for it. And it was a full moon. It was just one of those aha moments.
Yeah, right. And now their love is even stronger than it was when they first met.
Both stories can apply because they're role playing as a new date. You know.
I think
Yep.
all their stories were relevant. They're just at different times in the relationship.
Does the little arm here kind of give you a little bit more oomph? That's love right there. Does that little arm give you the sense of love and commitment?
Looks really red on here though. It's a little disturbing.
Yeah, I can see that. Maybe he spanked her a
So this
smidge too
changes the
hard.
story completely. So they
He
wanted to
spanked her
fix
a
it this way.
smidge too hard. All right, putting that down. All right. All right, it is a smidge difficult with this lighting, but we're getting there, guys. You know what? Maybe he did. Maybe she likes it. You know what I mean? Maybe they like it rough.
So Kaz says, thumbs up for random outdoor sex, and Jessica says they're making a bebe
They're making
right now, and his name will be Stanley. So they
Stanley.
must be in Stanley Park.
Ooh, that's what she's saying.
Which is a great place.
Look at how many we have so many layers, guys. So many little, I wouldn't say it's a pun, like an onion. I wouldn't say it's like a pun, but Jessica's a writer. What is, like, is it layer? Are we layering the story of their love life? Is that what we're doing? Is that the technical term?
Backstory.
Now I'm thinking maybe her ear should be a little bit slanted down. You know, like not up, but like a little down. Like she's like, ugh, you know, like, ah! I don't think that's what she would sound like. I think she would sound like this. Ah, fuck, I'm hilarious.
hilarious. Honestly, I really, like, I'm funny. Benoit,
Oui.
je suis funny, right?
Tu me fais drôle.
Okay.
Tu me fais drôler.
Drôle, right?
Ouais.
Okay. Let's try this. So we're gonna do the ears kind of like back a bit.
Oh, what if the bunny pulled the ears back? Or
Well, we already, I mean, his arm, they're tiny. Bunnies are tiny. They don't really have,
like the arm
arms.
pulling both ears.
yeah, but it wouldn't make sense with the body.
Moi, je fais ça de même.
Ben oui, je comprends ça, mais like according to your body shape, that makes sense. But this bunnies have tiny little paws. Okay, in real life. You know, I mean, use your fingers as a ruler. Tip 95 of tonight. Use your fingers like a ruler. All right? So, I mean, technically, I mean, we could. I mean, I could do that. Let's see how we do, because I would have had to do that a while ago. So this is one place. This is a good example here. This would be one place if I wanted to get that arm in there, really pulling her ears back. I would have really had to have done that before I did the head, because it's behind the body, if that makes sense. Okay. So you see the layer. It would be this first, and then it would be the body, so it looks like it's behind you. I mean, I could do that, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Honestly, I don't want to fuck it up right now. I'm like in the feel. You know what? I want it to be loving. I don't want it to be too aggressive. Even though I really like that.
He's pulling her ears back, question mark?
Well, you know, like when you're in ecstasy, you would be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you know, same? Does that make sense?
And Jessica just says to the conversation we were having earlier, Stanley Park is renowned for outdoor sex.
Oh,
and
what?
I can confirm that.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Okay. Are we saying like outdoor sex as in mostly male, female genders, or are we talking more male gender?
I think all of the above.
Oh, yeah?
And anything in between.
Hey, Jessica, let's go to Stanley Park. Let's go see who's around.
Season. I don't know.
You're right, it's cold. People's nuts are gonna freeze.
Just so you know, it's been an hour.
Shut up! It's been an hour? Holy shit! Oh no! Okay.
It's okay, just letting you know.
All right. Well, I'm gonna speed it up a bit because I thought we only were in 30 minutes, but we guess not. So I'm just gonna kind of do that. I'm gonna give her another ear over here. Oh my God, as if it's been an hour. Are you guys having as much fun as I am? Because like, I really didn't think it was that long. All right, okay, so. Okay. All right, cool. So we got the ears going over here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our medium-ish brush with the flat top. And what we're gonna do is get into some green, which is some blue, and some yellow. And same principle, I always make my first tone, and then I'll kind of play between these two as I keep going. Fun trick, hold your brush like it's a violin thingamabob. What would you call those, a bow? Like it's a bow? All right, that's how I would hold it. And sometimes, most of the time, I usually hold my canvas at this point because I really want to get to the bottom. But what you're doing, you could hold it like this too. But let's see if we could do it like this here. I'm going to show you here. So from the bottom, you're literally just scraping it up. So check out how much paint I'm putting on here. Okay? And then just scrape it up. Bang. And then if you go into a bit of yellow, a bit of white, go back into a bit of green, you can get different, sorry guys, different tones. You know? Do you see what I'm doing? All right, so let me go hard on that real quick. So I would hold it flat so you get really the base of it all. And Now you can see the paint is not dry, so we're getting different tones, and you just go with that.
It's very relaxing to watch you do the grass.
Yeah.
Good, 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 good.
You need some music too.
Give me a second to focus, people.
Focus.
And see how I'm really, that damn mic, yo. I'm gonna do this because my face is now on fire. But see how I'm like really going over the body so it looks like they're really like in the grass, like really getting into it, you know? I don't know why I made that so emotional, but I felt the love in the painting, so. Ping, 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 ping. Now, another thing too is like if we had more time, like Jesus, I can't believe it's been an hour. If you had more time, what you would do is let that be your first layer, and then you would go in with a smaller brush and you would do the same technique, and it would look like you have like multi-layers of grass giving you that depth look, you know?
Be careful with the one.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's got your back. Interesting. Everyone went from Facebook to YouTube.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay, so now they look way more like they're in the grass.
Oh yeah.
You know, and again, if I had a little more time, I would show you how to put more layers in there. I mean, we could put little bumblebee dicks flying around them if we had time, but we don't. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get into a little more detail of my vagina moon. And then we're gonna put some stars and a little face on our boonies, and we're gonna be done. So going back into my bigger brush that I was using earlier, straight up in the white. Don't be afraid of your own fingers. See, if you give a little bit of time to your painting, you can get more depths on it. That's where you learn patience, like foreplay. Tell me you boys use foreplay.
Foreplay is everything.
Right? Foreplay is everything.
I agree. Yeah.
It is just not utilized properly because we are impatient as a human race. All right, so I've got a little layer going on here. I think it's like nice and subtle. Thoughts, feelings? Benoit, your eyes are huge.
Very gentle.
Okay, gentle, good.
Gentle.
Fuck, I could do this forever, guys. Painting
My
is
moon
so
would be
much
dripping.
goddamn fun. What?
My moon would be dripping with gold.
A man after my own heart. What I'm gonna do with my nails next time, when I get them filled in, I'm gonna get her to do like just a coat of a light gold over top. Right? Rich! Okay, now we're gonna put some stars in the sky. What I like to do is use the back of the brush like a pencil, okay? Usually each brush is a different size, so you get a different size of the back of the brush. Usually they're completely rounded, so bing, bang, boom, no brainer. Dip it into some white, dip it into some yellow. Maybe even tap it out because you don't need a whole lot. Okay. And then think of stars like constellations instead of snow. Okay, because snow is like a lot, and that could happen really, really easily. Okay. So what I do is I just kind of go first, and then I work from where I last picked off. So see, I just made a little constellation there, focused in one area.
Oh wow.
Just a couple of, and they don't need
everything come together.
Yeah. Yeah, stars are like incredible with a black canvas. It really brings a lot of the details out. Now they don't need to be too pronounced either because like we don't always see all the stars. And I'll just show you really quickly how to do a shooting star. Same principle, just make it really clumpy, hit it with conviction, and then scrape it out. Hit it with conviction and scrape it out. You can go back to it, scrape it out a bit more if you want. And they look like they're falling from the sky. Okay, cool. Last little schnick is gonna be the faces of our little boonies. And I'm still gonna use the back of my brush, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna go straight up into the black because we're gonna give it pupils. Okay? And I'm gonna give this guy kind of like raising it up to the sky, and I think she's just gonna get one eye. So, like I said, both eyes underneath the ears, and I'm just gonna pretend like the back of my brush is a marker or a pencil and round it out.
Has anyone done a really like creative variation of this that was like, whoa,
Oh, yeah.
what the hell's going on?
What the hell's going on? No. But some really great interpretations. Like yeah, for sure. The best part about Paint Puff Pass as an event, which you should totally come to, hashtag this Saturday, we're hosting Paint Puff Pass, and it's pretty much sold out, sorry. But we are gonna host another two, November 9th and November 23rd, in November in Vancouver. And then for my Toronto folks, December 13th is gonna be a major friggin' party with kind of a cool special guest. Can't say it right away, but yeah, December 13th, which is a Friday. Tickets are already available on my website, adultartattack.ca. Okay, so I've got two. He looks psycho right now.
So,
That's fine.
Christy says yes. I'm not sure to what, but it could have been anything. Fatima says, love you, buds. Gonna rub one out and go to bed. Bonsoir.
Osh tam.
Jessica says, hit it with conviction. And then Kaz says, that bunny is hitting it with conviction. Wow, that was yeah, they're on the same.
Guys, thanks.
Yeah.
So look do we see it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's coming together. We've got a really crazy guy right here. And then we got another one being like, oh yeah. But I'm gonna put a little nose and a little mouth on both of them, and we're gonna put little twinkles in their eyes because, well, they're in love, okay? But check it out, it looks pretty decent. Looks pretty decent. He is really giving it with conviction. You could feel it right there. It does look like blood, but we're going with it. Okay? It wasn't the purpose, but anyway. So Bunny's noses, I'm gonna go with a black nose, right?
Yeah.
Same principle, using the back of my brush. And think of the nose almost like an upside down triangle. A fat little triangle. Same thing over here. We're just gonna give it a little boom boom right at the tip. And then you're gonna take it down. You're just gonna give him a little. Now let's see. Is he gonna? Do we want him to be like this, or do we want him to be like stern? Let's see what happens.
I vote for stern.
Like this, like that stern.
Well,
Like that stern, like he's like, ooh,
have you seen people's sex faces?
ooh. He's like this, ooh.
Like,
Yeah. Should we give him 2 little buck teeth? No. We don't have time. Madge, we don't have time. Okay. She's kind of smiling though. She's like, nee, nee, nee. She's got a tiny little, she's kind of, oh, okay, perfect. Let me just give them some little twinkles in their eyes and I'll show you what it looks like up close. So again, back of the brush, you know, usually I have like something to wipe my shit with, but we're gonna use my finger. And then again, you don't want a whole lot this time. So do the sound boop, okay? Just go boop, just like that much, okay? And then we go right into the, oh no, still too wet. And what we want to do is give 2 little dots in the eyes here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now it looks like he's got a gaze. Wow.
is the microphone still?
Yeah, still plugged in. Still on the ground.
Okay, boom. And there you go, guys. He's like, oh. And she's like, oh. Et voilà. C'est fini. 2 bunnies fucking underneath a vagina moon.
That is a really good version of that. I like it.
Thank you. So I guess that's just me signing off now. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I really hope you enjoyed it. Right, that's how I'm supposed to do it. Tell me what you think. Give me some ideas for next week. We're gonna be doing this every single week, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific and 10 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
I got it right, guys. It took me a while. Smoke with me, talk with me. I can't wait to hear your feedback. And if you can make it to any of the events, check out adultartattack.ca. And don't forget to follow Bento, live at Bento-Cognito on Facebook. I love you. You're the bestest. Don't forget to laugh, lube, and light up. Peace. So cool.